different this week.
What?
I'll start out like this. It's different this week. Hey! Greetings and welcome to another episode of the Planetary Persuader. This is for November 16th week, going all the way to the 22nd of November. So, I mean, now on the 22nd of November at 1:02 a.m. in the morning, the sun in Western astrology goes into Sagittarius, okay? So basically, if we count Wednesday, we've got 5 more days to Western Scorpio at. I think today the sun's actually going to go into Vedic Scorpio. So we'll be in Vedic Scorpio those 5 days as well. Wow. Yeah, I'd say so, because sometime today, sun's going out of Libra, going into Scorpio. So that's huge in the sidereal zodiac, not seasonal. We're not talking seasonal. We know it's still Scorpio time, and it's not Libra time anymore as far as the seasons. But constellation, oh yeah, sure, that's where we look for it in that sky. Got to know where to look for it. Okay. Other wonderful things happening. This is a cosmic day, folks. We have Venus going direct today. This is right, Venus going direct. We were kind of waiting for this at 2:50 a.m. So it's already direct. She's direct. Oh, what a relief. It's safe to date again now. I don't know. We'll see. I shouldn't say that. It sounds like, well, maybe I should. Why not? Now that dating feels safe again, everything is so nice. It's like one of those Jake Ducey affirmations or something. Okay, so the other thing is that I warned you last week, didn't I? Mercury's going retrograde. Yeah, today. So Mercury goes retrograde 5:33 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, you got till sundown. Yeah, and that's about today. And so in Vedic astrology, we'd say the moon was in the constellation of Aquarius and the nakshatra of Shatabhishak today. And Shatabhishak is 1,000 flowers, 100 doctors, reservoirs, ruled by the North Node. So there's a hunger there. And it really has to be involved with service of humanity, or everything else is going to blow up. And that doesn't mean telling other people to be in service for humanity necessarily. That, there is a point. You have to kind of chill out on that type of thing. But what does that mean for Aries today? Well, I haven't started your horoscope yet, but let's do it, right? Why not? Let's go ahead and start the horoscope and say, greetings, Aries. Welcome to your horoscope. Yeah, I know. What are we making with this? Are we having a full moon this week too? I forgot to mention about the full moon. Yes, there's a full moon on Thursday at 9:39 p.m. at night. And so the full moon on Thursday is in Gemini at 0:52 Gemini. So it's in the nakshatra of Kritika, which is the razor. It's ruled by the sun, and it's very intelligent. It's got all these digestive fires and fires information, and it can help foster kids, and it's part of the sky where the Pleiades is, so that's where the full moon's going to be. So we'll really see some interesting stuff. Imagine, I guess in the Western Gemini part of it, it's that bringing sometimes very sharp or cutting information. Okay. So, without any further ado, we go back to Aries. So, greetings, Aries. Welcome to your horoscope. So now Mars is in your 12th house, house of secret enemies. Moon's there too. I mean, it's like, talk about dreams, restless sleep. Don't watch war or gangster movies or horror movies before you go to bed. I mean, it just does not set you up for good dreams. I mean, haven't any of you out there watched something, like some movie or something, and you go to bed and it's like, oh my God, I'm all upset from this action flick, right? Yes. And, really soothing things like, documentaries about John Muir in the national parks or something like that can be really soothing, or just, a journey into the wilderness. I mean, it's not all soothing, because I know there's like climate change and really weird stuff is happening even in the wilderness. But some people actually believe it's not happening. It's like some scientific cycle that we've always been on. I don't know. I'm open to learning these things, but I've heard something like 97% of scientists say there's some like heat up going down. Maybe there's somebody's making them up. I don't know. It doesn't sound like it though. So here we are. We've got a Mercury retrograde happening today. And it's in your 9th house, so that's higher knowledge, foreign languages, higher information. So that's like when you do the faux pas of the wrong phrase, and hopefully they aren't offended forever. There's a lot of religious intolerance in the world, and cultural intolerance, and I think I would like to see cultural compassion and tolerance versus talking about silly things like cultural appropriation. They're not completely silly. Now, stealing people's stuff and not giving them money for it it's not cool. But people just wanting to act like each other, well, that's people's decision to just act. And, you can act, but you can also enjoy the fact that you're trying to make good karma. That would be the best thing to do. I'm going to go straight ahead to Taurus now. So greetings, Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope. So we're looking at Venus retrograde in your 6th house. Getting a nice outfit. Getting things ready for winter. Working as a team on a good project that's maybe charitable cause for the holidays or something. This could be part of what's going on in your life this week. Full moon. Where does it affect you? I mean, full moon is going to be pretty close to you if you're a late Taurus, if you're born like the 18th, 19th, 20th, one of those. Yeah, I mean, you're going to feel it because it's just like right there. And it's also could symbolize making money too, though. It could be a really good moon for making money that day, so Thursday night. Be ready, and there's a changing of the guard. Sun goes out of your 7th house. All these planets are in your 7th house, bringing all that cozy love, or moving into the 8th house where you don't have any control. It's other people's money, other people's stuff, other people's desires with you. I mean, and it takes a lot of like, wow, I got to let go and figure out what's going on. Well, greetings, Gemini, and welcome to your horoscope. So yeah, the full moon is, going to be in your sign. So if you're born, May 21st, you people are going to feel it the most. Or people who are like 1 degree, 0 degrees Gemini rising. We have Sun eventually moving into your 7th house this week. So it gets a little more diplomatic. It's a little less sick, a little less hardworking. You're feeling a little better, and there's a buoyancy. I mean, okay, so there's Mercury retrograde, and it will be for the next few weeks. This is a relationship house for you. So I mean, for you, even though Venus is going direct today, it's like, well, now Mercury's retrograde in my 7th house. It's like I cannot win in this relationship situation. Well, it's just like, just take your time. Don't judge anything so much, but don't be blind to what's obviously a train wreck coming. Not necessarily in your own. If you're in a stable relationship, chances are you'll remain in one, I mean, all of these things are temporary, and if you've been together more than 8 years, you've weathered other storms. So, even 5 years, you're probably okay. Even 2 years, you're probably okay. Any less than that, I don't know. But, and you might still be okay. So, Venus is going to go direct, but it's got a couple weeks before it goes back into Scorpio. And so you're still enjoying the love. Okay. Yeah, head right into Cancer territory here. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope. What do we got going on? Well, it's like how to be more sensitive and fun. You know, this is my last week to have the celebration of the heart of Sun being in Scorpio, ruling my fifth house, my children, my creative expression, places I want to go to in life and really focus on. That's where we're moving towards here. On the other hand, then there's Saturn and there's Pluto in your seventh house. So it's like the hard parts of relationships you're really familiar with. So, I mean, Pluto's like, hey, you can't be stuck. You got to be ready for change, and you got to be open to other gifts showing up as you're opening to that change. And Saturn's more about, hey, you got to work hard for what you have in relationship, and you have to have good, healthy boundaries and have rules that you agree upon to make things better, you know, and the thing is, anybody can break contract at any time. It doesn't like assure that it's going to be just set, you know, a set deal. And that's something, you know, that's another thing that's really worth thinking about. You know, so, I mean, we just had also the North Node last week actually did move into Cancer. And so, especially if you're a late Cancer, you know, someone born the 20th, 21st, even 22nd of July, you people are going to really be like, whoa, what the heck am I looking at here all of a sudden? You know, this is new. This is a new feeling I have new desire I have to fulfill. And for you, also working on your health, just like elevating your physical fitness life, that's going to help. Full moon in the 12th house. That is, I'm going to say that's sketchy, you know, but it's like a lot of big dreams, you know, karma from the past showing up. All right. Now we're going to Leo. So greetings, Leo. Welcome to your horoscope. How do we do this? You know, it's like, life got more fun. You know, in a lot of ways, Scorpio time, more in the motion of family. And now you're like, well, celebrating my kids, finding thoughtful ways of being generous to them, not letting anybody else derail my life or my path. Do the things you like to do, you know, or what you feel you need to do. And I think, you know, keep on working on your health issues. Just be faithful to yourself. Don't let yourself get too far out there today. Many good opportunities are coming your way. You don't have to feel amiss for anything, really. I see a turnaround in a lot of areas that it's going to bring pleasant results. It's going to bring better results to you. So happiness runs. And the full moon, it should be a party for you. It's going to be a kick. And you're probably going to go to a party. And you're probably going to have a really good time. You're probably not going to want to leave. And that's okay. It's good to just keep taking care of yourself. Get enough sleep and all that. All right. So, greetings, Virgo, and welcome to your horoscope. Well, I mean, this could be sort of like a romantic weekend for you in some ways. I mean, Moon went into your fifth house last night. Mars is in your fifth house. So you kind of feeling like maybe a little lustier, a little bit more ready for adventure and travel than you've been in quite a while. And, you know, there's kind of like this reviving going on with Virgo. Oh, the revival of Virgo, yay. And then this full moon in Gemini actually could work to your favor, because this is your public house, this is a career house, this is a conscious house, this is a house where you could show some of your best talents and skills. And so, like, this is not a time to get down on yourself. You know, work on everything this week, because you're coming into this place of more consciousness where you're really getting in touch with your feelings. And you know what? Don't criticize your feelings. Honor them. Express them. Nurture the healing of them if they're not good feelings. And if they are good feelings, be thankful for them. Show gratitude. Be generous. Give to others. Share more embraces, hugs. Really get more advanced in your heart center, and realize you have talents and skills to share with the world. You're kind of like the Jill of all skill, the Jack of all trades. You've got that kind of vibe. You know, you're a person that gives service, as well as has a keen sense of analysis of looking at things, good and bad. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, this is a romantic weekend for you, a fun time. Well, it's in your 7th house, so yeah, there could be a but you know, by the time the old full moon hits, you know, let those talents and skills shine. And sun moving into Sag, a little more like working at making your home place beautiful. Okay. All right, so greetings, Libra. Welcome to your horoscope. And Venus is still in Libra. You believe it? Yes. She's no longer retrograde, folks. You can, I mean, in some ways, can we all just like take a deep breath and go, because it's exhausting. I found Venus retrograde was just exhausting for me. It's like, oh man, I want Venus. You know, is a registic planet. A registic planet, and I don't. You know, Western astrology, we don't talk about this much, but this is like one of those Jyotish Vedic secrets. And you know, and most of you people that have sun sign in Libra are probably going to fall in the constellation of Virgo. So if you're not born after the 16th of October, just, you know, you can just turn this off in your brain, unless you know you're a Scorpio rising or Scorpio moon or something else like that that's probably got legitimate, you know, constellation of Libra stuff in the chart. But I just say, like, you know, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel set. You know, I'll say it for the Western Libras too. Things should feel better with Venus direct. But Mercury's retrograde, so take heed to this Virgo sidereal thing. You know, you are not immune. You're not immune to the bite of Mercury retrograde. Well, all right, greetings, Scorpio. Well, you know, it could go either way, but I'll say this, you know, since most of you are in the Vedic Libra thing, Venus things, most of you Scorpios are in that category. Venus direct is going to be a great relief for you, you know, and all your, because you intensify and brood over your relationships, and now that Venus is returning, going to go back in, you know, close to Scorpio by the end of the month. It's like you're going to feel this comfort, like love is coming back, Scorpio. Love is coming back. You know, this whole retrograde thing, it started with you, and it's going to end in Libra on the retrograde motion, but then it's going to come back to you. It's like love is coming back to Scorpio. That is amazing. And so just be receptive. You know, that's it. It's like, hey, and sometimes that just takes an openness and a vulnerability. Well, I'm open to receiving love. I mean, I think that's where it begins. It's like, wow, I'm open to receiving love, and I'm open to giving love. And, you know, it's sometimes that's where the healing is. You know, we have to allow ourselves, like, am I really open? And it's like I'm open to loving myself better, so that I have that inner glow that comes out that people find attractive and irresistible. That's the real, oh yeah, that's the real nice stuff. You know, that's what you really want. But, you know, more money's coming your way. Good times, Scorpio. A moon, you know, today and tomorrow in your 5th house of fun and games and excitement. So it's, yeah, love, so much love. Whoa. Okay. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your horoscope. So, yeah, I mean, it feels good. Jupiter in your first house, Mercury in the first house, even if it is retrograde, it's like now you're really going on your thoughts like, where can I put my mind in a good place? Where can I expand my mind to the best information? Where can I be a funnier person, a person with more joy, more moral, a better moral compass, higher confidence level, have a better spiritual vision, have that kind of bliss that should be our inherent nature as people, and that we really want to have that more. That would be awesome, and that's what we wish for each other. So it's coming, and I mean the full moon's your 7th house. So I mean the full moon, especially if you're an early, like born on the 23rd or 22nd of November, Sagittarius. I mean you're going to feel that full moon like woo, because it's on the 22nd. There'll be a lot of love vibe kind of coming down too to some extent. Yeah, 7th house. So it could be a real fun thing. And there's nothing there right now. So the moon's going to she's going to be in all her glory. And, just bringing the light, bringing the luster, bringing the handsomeness, the gloriousness. That's coming. And you're going to enjoy it. Okay. Well, hello Capricorn, and welcome to your horoscope. So it happens. It's like a place now that the sun is, last 5 days of your social life, 11th house, Scorpio house, right? And then what, right? By Wednesday night, you're kind of like, oh gosh, okay, this is it. And then you wake up on the 22nd, and it's like, oh boy, I forgot to get the eggs. Or, oh shoot, I had a credit card bill I should have paid, because 12th house transits sometimes are like the house of our own undoing. So like being mindful, paying off debt, especially any kind of karmic debt, very good during this time. It feels really good. And anytime you can help with that, it's a blessing. You're gonna bless other people. So that's super important to know that. And relationship-wise, you have a new hunger to have a better relationship somehow, to be better at relationships. And there's really, relationship is our relationship with our soul, and as we mirror that within, we attract better people in our life. I think that's true. And I'm believing that. Venus is on that area between the 11th house and the 10th house. So someone at work might become a really good friend for you. Okay. Eventually. Well, hello Aquarius, and welcome to your horoscope. Well, now it's like there's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot of things for you to look at. There's a lot of things for you to aspire to grow from. It's, I could see a lot of times I associate with Neptune's transiting your 2nd house. It's like talisman time, like this is the Aquarian who might wear a crystal or have and some Aquarians completely scoff all of this stuff. Oh, this is such nonsense. I know better than this. Well, sometimes we know better to our own detriment. But there's something, you want to come off as spiritual and knowing something, maybe, when you're talking about things. That could be part of Neptune transiting your 2nd house, and the moon's there this weekend, so you might have family members, because that's part of your values. The 2nd house is our values. Most of us value our family. Not all. I understand there's a lot of common stuff, but speaking really harsh words, you have to kind of guard against it this this weekend, because it could get out of hand, and we don't really want that. And I mean, when the full moon happens, it's all going to be love for you and art and creativity and your kids, and everything will be fine, and you'll be in your more sane Aquarian figure. So I mean, that's fine. Okay. The wind up here. Greetings, Pisces, and welcome to your horoscope. Yeah, I definitely need to drink some water there. I mean, the moon is in your first house this weekend, so that's that's the good stuff. So all day Saturday, all day Friday, moon in Pisces, and then we've got Mercury retrograde. So I mean, now if you're a student and you're watching this, like if you're at Southern Oregon State, or you're over at Chico State, or maybe you're at Humboldt State, and you're Humboldt University. Anyhow, CSU Chico, Butte College, your paperwork, man. That keep track of all your papers. During this Mercury retrograde, because this is stuff that's in your ninth house of how you're learning. So this is where weird things are happening. So make copies. This is what I'm going to say to do. Make copies. Get that stuff all put together. And you'll just have that peace of mind and just put it in a safe place. That's, a real safe place that's practical, easy to get at, that you will remember. And then tape where it's at somewhere, that you could remember, on your forehead, in the mirror, backwards. I don't know. Whatever works. Refrigerator doors are really good, I think. So anyhow, I think that for Aquarius, for Pisces, it's like this is a time of a new momentum. So if I haven't said it, I say greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your new momentum. And so for Pisces, we're going to have this moon for the next 2 days, and then this changing of the guard from this Mars ruled sign to this other Jupiter ruled sign, and from a water sign to a fire sign. So it's not that bad. It's more like this is where you shine with your talents and skills. All your good stuff is going to come out, Pisces. Yeah. And so you're going to come out with intelligence, dazzle, spiritual brilliance. You'll have a social life with some unusual but tough characters. And, your love life is getting closer and closer to being resolved for the higher power. I think I'll stick with that. That wasn't so bad. That's it for this week. Come see me again next Friday, or share this video with a friend, or tell someone. Cosmic Kev, the Planetary Persuader.